there Flosstube, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Today is the 24th of April 2022 and this is Flosstube number 109. Busy week. I had the dentist Tuesday morning, finally got some antibiotics for my abscess, which is, touch wood, it's going. I think I'm like 3 days in on my antibiotics now. She gave me 7 days, so. And then Tyler had the dentist on Thursday. He's had all his braces fitted. Not a happy bunny since then. I took him Thursday morning and we spent all Thursday morning out. We ran a couple of errands while we were out, so we didn't get home until sort of after dinner. And as the day went on, Tyler's mood, his mood started off really good on Thursday morning before we left. And then as the day went on, I just watched him just go down. They put some, I don't know, like clay bits on his two back teeth. It's something to do with either an overbite or an underbite. It's supposed to help him, but it prevented him putting his teeth together.
Lockers. And
he couldn't bite properly, so he couldn't chew properly because his back teeth had a gap now. So as the day went on, his mood just went down. Anyway, so my stitching took a bit of a hit this week, which was my point, which is where I was getting to. Thursday, I didn't get much done on Thursday. Tuesday, I had some time, so my focus piece for this past week was Castles in the Air by Long Dog Samplers. So that has been out a lot this week. And then this weekend has been 24 hours of cross stitch, which I planned to do my Once Upon a Fairytale piece and get quite a bit of work done on that. Then I changed my mind because I'm Team Sleep. It's a group on Facebook, and I think once, is it 3 times a year maybe? I could be wrong. They do a weekend of 24 hours of cross stitch. Now, there are 2 teams. There's Team Sleep and Team No Sleep. If you choose No Sleep, it's self-explanatory. You do 24 hours in one sitting. Or if you're Team Sleep, it starts on a Friday, so you can spread it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is me. And as it turned out, I changed my mind. Mine has been a focus the last, about 3 weeks ago. Mine was a focus piece, so that has had some work on it. Whereas Kelly's hasn't. So the first piece I'm going to show you today is Kelly's. It is, of course, The Mini All Cats Go to Heaven by Jim Warren, charted by HAED. I worked on it on Friday and yesterday, and it's going to be back out again this afternoon. I've been busy this morning. Tyler was supposed to cover somebody on a paper round. He completely forgot, so got up late. The shop texted him then, so he was then asking me, can you come and help me? So I was out all morning helping him with the paper round that he was late for. So I haven't touched it today yet, is my point. It is going to be out as soon as I've done this video, after maybe the kids have had tea. But anyway, this is where we are at the moment. Typical, the sun goes in now. I shut the blinds and everything. But anyway, I'm hoping you can see that well. It's on 25 count 1/1/4 cross, and it is in CXC threads completely. So I have done 1,240 stitches in 2 days. That sounds rather a lot, but it is. Anyway, it's because I finished the diagonal I was already on, and I've started a new one, which I'm halfway down. This is the next block to complete, and then all the way down here, which will be finished probably by the end of today, if I just sit after tea and get on with it. So the eye has been completed over the weekend, and so is his little nose. And it is gorgeous. Now that he's got 2 eyes, it looks absolutely amazing. I sent a picture to Kelly too, and she's in love with it. In case you're new to my channel, Kelly is my best friend who lives just up the road. She could stitch, as she's just learned. She hasn't stitched since she was a kid, but my hair. But she put it down because of all her problems with lupus and arthritis and everything. But if she stitches on 14 count, she can manage, which we've discovered. But 25 count, she can't. And this will be too big if she does it in 14. So I'm stitching it for her. I already did one which I completed December last year, which she already has, and I think it's hanging on her wall now. So this is the second one that she really wanted. So this as well is my first ever experience with parking. I've never done it before, ever. And I really like it. I still like it. But I don't know what to do with these yet, still. Anybody got any good ideas? They end up, I had to cut the ends off a couple of these because pulling threads in and out of just one long strand like that, they get knotted, and it did. Well and truly got knotted, so I had to lose about this much, I think, off the end of each of the threads. So any ideas on what to do with those would be fantastic. So that's that one. Move that out of the way. Okay, the second piece I worked on, which was my focus piece for this week, which the wheel decided, which I will spin again for you at the end. So, Long Dog Samplers Castles in the Air. And believe it or not, this got less stitches than Kelly's. I will explain. So, this is where I am now. I think the last time you guys saw it, I just made my way over to this corner because I wanted you to know how wide it was and where I go from there. So then, once I got the corner, I just dropped the corner and filled it all in. I think I might have had this top bit done, but below it I don't think so. Anyway, you'll have seen the picture, you'll know. I just haven't checked. I was meant to before I started the video, but I didn't. This is stitched on 20, my goodness, speak woman, 28 count opal linen in the colour Iced Grapes. And then the colour I use is, it's from KLT Charting, which is in the UK, and it's called Galactic Quest. It was a limited edition. I don't think she does it anymore, but I did ask her to specially dye me another 20, just to make sure I got enough. I'm enjoying stitching this one more than I'm enjoying stitching Pandemic. I don't know if that's because I opted to do Pandemic in black, and now I've tried a different hand dyed thread. Maybe that's what's put me off a little. Anyway, the next thing I worked on was this one, the Temperature Butterflies by the Stitchin Mummy, and we are nearly at the end of April already. Anyway, I did plan. Plans are always good on paper, they're never good in reality. I was going to stitch every day because last week I did. I actually stayed on top of them and I was stitching day by day the temperatures. Now I might have had a couple of new subscribers, so I'll explain anyway. I don't know why I just zipped that up. I'm actually stitching this twice. I am doing one for my birth year, which was 1977. After a lot of searching around online, I managed to find a fairly local temperature for the year I was born, and I had to go through every day, day by day, and get the temperature for that year. It was a nightmare. But anyway, so I'm stitching my birth year along with this year's, which is 2022, obviously. And I'm stitching them simultaneously. So even though I have all the temperatures for my birth year, I'm not stitching them all. I'm doing them day by day along with this year's. So this one is for my birth year. And the whole year in general has been a lot colder than this one. Even though the temperatures have just started to pick up now, just sort of 13 degrees, I think, 14, something like that. But it's looking good, and we're nearly at the end of April, so this one will be finished by next weekend. One more week of April. This is stitched on 40 count Silvery Moon. And I can't remember where I bought it from, but I know it was a UK online website. But it looks good. I'm so glad I did all the butterflies in advance, because I'd be way behind if I'd have left them till now. So it's a good job I had the foresight to do them in advance. Anyway, the second one is my birth year. Yeah, I was correct. Sorry, just checking. And this is where no, this is 2022. It's one of them days, I swear. The temperature's really warm and it's messing with my head. Yeah, this is 36 count platinum Belfast linen. And as you can see, this year already has been way warmer So I've actually started to hit the new colours for DMC. So if I put this beside this one, and we can see the two Aprils together. So this one's my birth year and this one is this year. And you can see all the yellows and even the start of like an orangey yellow there. Crazy, but it did drop. We had a very warm couple of days and then it dropped again. And now it's starting to pick back up again. So I expect by the end of April this will have started to go into the orangey yellows. But they're way, way different altogether. You know, way warmer. Anyway, it didn't pan out me stitching every day, so I actually got them finished this morning and a bit of this afternoon. But I'm up to date. I've done today's already, so that's no problem. I can carry on with Kelly's this afternoon now because I haven't got to think about them. Anyway, the next thing I worked on, which I actually thoroughly enjoyed getting out. I got it out a few times this past week. It is Athena, Goddess of Wisdom by Nora Corbett, Mirabilia design. And even though this was my first go with linen, I didn't expect it to be quite as fun as it was. I wondered where this hoop was. I was looking for this one earlier. Anyway, let's get the clip off. See, I still plan to work on it again because it was all still in its hoop and clip. Anyway, I don't know how many stitches I did because it's all on paper. It's a paper chart, just I'm not even going to attempt to put it into Pattern Keeper, not a chance. Because I will probably mess it up. Anyway, so I don't have stitch count, but I think, yeah, all this blue. Sorry, I was just making sure this was part of it. There's a blue that goes all the way down here and then up to here, so all this is new, right there. This is part of the sash. I'll show you. It's part of this sash thing here. But I fancy getting away from this pillar just for a little while. All the golds and browns and stuff. So yeah, this is on 32 count raw Belfast linen. And this was my first experience of linen and I thoroughly loved it. But just because of the count. It's 2/2 by the way. And I'm still... Okay, my paper just decided to take a fall. I might just get that out again this week because I really enjoyed working on it. Anyway, let me just grab this. The next thing I worked on was a new start, which if you've seen my whip and chat on Wednesday, I think it went out Wednesday, you will have seen. It is, I'll just show you this in the packet, try and hide the glare. This one, the lovely fox. I think I got this from One Day Saving. It's a website. Dee Dee's Crafts, she had it first and I saw her finish it the other day. My God, he's so cute. So I had to have him. I haven't done a whole load. But this is where we are. And it's the only chart I've ever started in the middle as well. Just because it was going to be easier. I'm trying to work it all out. Because usually I'd count, but no, not this time. So I've done like the main brown around his eyes. And then I just started up in that gorgeous like gingery orange colour. This is on 14 count, whatever came in the kit. 2 strands over 1. But I enjoyed this one. Something really easy to have in the hand. And just stitch. So he will probably come back out again this week as well. I think that's everything. Now, plans We've only got one more week of April left, so May is going to be here before we know it, which means Stitch Mania. My plans for Stitch Mania, I have, I believe, 5 or 6, I'm guessing, maybe 7, because I'm just starting to kit up my Mandy Manzano piece. I'll have the threads, some of the threads for that this week. I've figured out what I needed for page 1, and they are going to be ordered tomorrow, I think. So it might be 7 projects I have. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a new start every day because I like bigger pieces. I'm not, apart from the fox, I'm not really a small project stitcher. I will if one really takes my fancy, which the fox did. But most of my pieces are quite big, so the idea of starting a new one every day in May is just, no, it wouldn't work for me. So what I'm going to do, because May technically starts next week after my next, I suppose I could do it next week. You'll see it on Instagram. I'm going to put up a thing on Instagram. If I can hit so many stitches in the first week, the first weekend I will do a new start. But I want you guys to pick my new start. I don't want to pick one for myself. I thought it'd be fun if you guys picked it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up, I don't know if I'll put them all up or just a selection, and you guys will do sort of a poll on it, which one you guys think I should start. Whichever one gets the most amount of votes is the one I'll be starting on the first weekend in May. So I haven't decided if I'll do them, put them all up or not, so I'm not sure which ones will go up if I don't. Don't worry about it. Just go on my Instagram. You'll see it eventually, and then we'll take it from there. That's everything, I think. Obviously, I will do the thing every week. Obviously, the one that I've started the first weekend will not be on the list. So the second week, I will then put up the other projects, and whichever gets the highest vote from that week will be my new start on the weekend. I'm going to set myself, I think, a goal. 2,000, maybe 2,000. I've gone really warm. 2,000. My cheeks are glowing. 2,500, between 2,000 and 3,500, I think, stitches every week. And if I can hit that, I will do the new start for the weekend. And if you like new starts too, you know damn well I'm going to hit that target. So all will be good. Links to my social media, which I haven't been on in a little while, are in the description box, just in case you're not already following me. So you can take part in the polls too, or you can leave a comment down below the next. No, because I'm not showing you, am I? So no, you'll have to go on my Instagram when I put the post up and just vote over there. So links to my social media are in the description box, as well as my email. Any comments, any questions, they are all welcome down below. I will always answer. Might take me an hour or two because sometimes I get busy with my stitching, I just don't check, but I do always answer them. Links to all of my projects should be down below, unless there's some I've forgotten to add recently, but even if I haven't shown them today, they are linked down below, just in case you want to go and check them out yourselves. A link to my PayPal is also down below. It is not necessary. You don't feel pressured to have to give support to me and my channel. But if you do, it is greatly appreciated, and it all goes straight back into my stitching. I have a big HAED wish list now that I've found Mandy Manzano. Anyway, I've only got that one piece for now. So that being said, guys, I will see you. I might see you for a whip and chat this week. If not, I will see you next Sunday for my Flosstube. Okay guys, I just had to add this in because as soon as I turned the video off and I started putting things away, I realised I hadn't done this week's spin. So I'm going to do it with you as I promised and find out what my focus for this week is going to be. Wow, my sound's up. Wow, that's awesome. I've had that out all weekend anyway, so Kelly will be impressed because I'll get a load done on it this week now. So thanks, guys. Back to the video. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and liking. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Just take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.